Hello, and nice to see you both. Naya, are you okay today?
Yes, I'm very good. Thank you.
And you, Alexis, how are you today?
Fine, thank you, Letty.
Right. Today the weather is changing. Now it's 18 degrees here. So I had to put a jacket on today, but everything is okay. What temperature is it there, Alex?
Now temperature about 3 or 5 degrees above zero, but at night below zero. And yesterday was the first snow in our district, and it's covered all ground.
We're on different planets, I think. And Naya, what is the weather like there? I think it's normally warm there all year, no?
Yes, it's rainy today.
Yeah, but I mean, it doesn't get cold. What temperature could it be? About 18, 20?
No, it's more than 30 degrees.
Oh dear. So we start with Naya at 30, then we come to Letty at 19, and then we go to Alex at 5. So we have a big range of temperatures around the world. It's incredible, no? How everything's so different. Right then, we're going to start, and let's see what we can learn today and do together. Right, it's something to do with have. So have you can use in these circumstances and in more. So when you are talking about food, you should use have. To have a meal, to have breakfast, to have lunch, dinner, a snack, or a cup of tea. I have noticed some people say take, but for me personally, I don't think this is the right image we want to give. Excuse me, because take for me is something physical, right? So I prefer have, to have a meal. Right, Nia, can you read number 2?
Yes, talking, a chat, a conversation, a discussion, a talk. So
we all use those with have.
Yes.
And the next one, number 3, Alex?
Washing, a bath, a shower, a wash.
So Alex, what would you use in English normally? To take a shower or to have a shower?
Take
yes, and we used to have, okay? So to have a shower, to have a bath, to have a wash, right? In the UK, that's what we use most. The next one, number 4, Naya.
Number 4, resting, have a break, have a holiday, have a rest.
And Alex, to finish?
Number 5, disagreeing, an argument, a dispute, a fight, a quarrel.
Right, now do you understand all of those? Fight for me is something physical, and quarrel is something with words or an argument, okay? So maybe we should make that difference. Hi, Anas. Right then, Nia, can you read the sentences that have just appeared on the screen?
Yes, I had a good breakfast before I left home. Number 2, I had a long talk about the problem. Number 3, the kids should have a bath before they go to bed. Number 4, she generally had a short holiday in July or August. Number 5, they had a serious quarrel about their father's will.
Now, is there anything you don't understand? Always stop me and I will try to answer you, right?
Yes.
Now here, will. Now will, normally I think we use it for future. I will go to the park. But here it's a name. And I will try to explain the best possibility. Normally, before we die, we write up a document to say what we want to do with our things or our money or our house. So this is a will.
Yes.
So if I want to literally translate it, I would say testament, but it's not the right word. So a will, as a name, a will, is a document that we draw up, that we write to say what we want to do with our personal belongings or things before we die. So people,
Yes.
right?
I don't understand a quarrel.
Quarrel, right. Quarrel is if we have a verbal argument, you and I, and we don't agree. Is that better?
Yes.
So if you say you want to go out and I say I don't want to go out, and we start to quarrel because we don't agree verbally.
Yes.
Right? So it's similar to argument. It's another word.
Yes. Argument.
Right. Okay then, Anna, please read this last part here.
Yes, I think you should have a look at this. She had a bite of the cake. I am thirsty. I'm going to have a drink of water. I had a listen to the new CD in the car. They are going to have a swim.
Right. So as you can see, we are using the verb to have with other components. Now we have to correct these sentences, but before we do anything, Alex, can you just read what's on the screen now?
Choose the correct opinion or option for each sentence. Had a nice chat. Have a holiday. Had an argument. Have a look. Having dinner. Have a shower.
Right. So I don't think there's anything complicated there for the moment.
Yes.
Right. So Alex, try to do number one.
Number one, can you you phone back in half an hour? We are just have a nice chat. Had a nice chat.
So I'm busy and I want you to phone back because I am.
I'm maybe have a shower.
I'm having dinner.
Having dinner.
Maybe in Russia you don't do this when you're eating. I just thought maybe he doesn't use this symbol in his country, so he won't understand I'm trying to help him. So I was trying to help you there. So to have dinner. So can you phone back in half an hour? We're just having dinner. Right.
Yes.
Anas, number two.
I met up with an old friend last night and we had a nice chat about our school days.
Right. Okay. Nia.
Yes. Number three. In the morning, I like to go for a long run and then had a shower.
Have a shower. To have a shower.
Yes.
So depending on the components of the sentence, you have to maybe sometimes change the verb, but not always.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Alex, number four.
I don't usually in our busiest time at work. I don't usually had
December.
have a holiday. I don't usually have in the summer. I don't usually have a holiday in the summer. It's our busiest time at work. Yes, now.
Right. So it's not logical to think that, but because of the ending, that's why I thought about that. Right. Anas.
How was the party? It was fun. Rob and Greg had an argument about football as usual.
Right. And the last one, Nia?
Yes. We took some great photos in Egypt. Would you like to have a look?
Very good. is there anyone here who likes football?
Yes, of course.
Do you know what's going to
I
happen
love
today?
Today, yes, today there are some thrilling matches. I mean, today Manchester United was Liverpool, and before that we have I don't know. After that, Barcelona was Real Madrid. Before that,
Real
then
Madrid, Barcelona. That's enough. I was referring to that. So Real
Barcelona.
Madrid against Barcelona. That's a big match, no? And
Yes,
then
yes,
you said Manchester United against Liverpool as well.
yes, yes. That's also will be
So my
thrilling.
two teams are playing today, Real Madrid and Liverpool. So let's hope
Okay.
that they win. I won't
Mhm.
watch because I believe I bring bad luck. So I will listen to the score at the end. And Alex, do you like football? I don't think so.
I like, but I don't like watch. I like play in football.
Ah, right.
But just only for friends, as we have meeting with each other.
Do you play five-a-side or do you play normal football?
Normal European football.
Like team ones? No, because it became popular five-a-side because you only need 5 people. You can play indoors and it's a quicker game, I think, no? For friends.
Yes, yes.
Right, so are we ready? Nia, can you read this number 1? No?
Yes. To have a conversation. My teacher had a conversation with us about
Bullying.
bullying.
Do you understand that?
Yes, I understand. Bullying means a fight or beat or fight.
Well, for me, bullying is something a little different. Bullying is when you have someone who is very strong and a weaker person, and they are picking on the weaker person, right?
Yes,
And they
yes,
make their life difficult and unhappy. It's a
yes.
social thing that happens now, maybe at school, that there is like a very strong person.
Offending,
Sorry.
someone offending other one.
No. It's more. If you look it up later, it's more serious. Bullying is, for example, you have a student who is different to other people, or a student who is weaker, and the stronger members of the school pick on that person, and they make their life very difficult. And sometimes they want to leave school or they want to commit suicide. It's something really serious. So it's not a question of arguing. It's a person of, they are persecuted is another word maybe you could use. Persecuted, where they are after you all the time and they're making your life very difficult. Right, Nia, can you make another sentence with to have a conversation?
To have a conversation. What make a sentence with to have a conversation, right?
So I want you to use to have a conversation in a sentence.
Yes. What did you do to start to have a conversation in the beginning?
How did you start your conversation?
Yes, how did you start a conversation?
Right, okay, so it's okay. You just try and do your best, and then I will understand you. How did you start the conversation with Anna? Or how did you start talking to him? Right, Alex, you can do the next one, and the last one is for Anna.
Okay. To have an argument, quarrel. I had a quarrel with a woman about all the horrible cats. Although I don't understand the word there.
No,
Okay.
I've written it incorrectly. I have to correct it. Okay. About all her cats. It shouldn't
cat.
have the T there.
Her, and I tried to compose. Yesterday, I had argument with my children about free time and what they should do.
Right. So you had an argument with your children about what they should do in their free time.
Yes.
I understand personally that quarrel is more serious and more deeper.
Aggressive.
You know? So you had an argument, that's fine. And a quarrel, I think, is more difficult, right? So you would have a quarrel with someone you didn't really agree with. But your children, yes, an argument, very good. And Anna's to finish.
Yes, to have a look. My friends always have a look at the photo. I have a friend who is a lady who always look at her photo.
She always you have to use has. She always has a look at her photos, right? So
Yes.
for example, I could say to you, where is the pen? And then you could say, have a look over there. Right, so that's another one. Have a look over there. Maybe it's there. I will have a look later. Have you seen the article in the newspaper? No, I will have a look later. Right?
It is the same meaning. I will look later. Right?
Yes, but we put it together to have a look. To have a look.
It is some advanced version.
To have a look means that you're going to do it. It's like I'd say to you, Anis, look at that. I want you to look now. And then I will say, I will have a look, or have you had a look? It means, did you go and see it? Sometimes it's a little difficult to say the things verbally, no? Anas, are you wearing a Real Madrid shirt?
Yes. I have both Real Madrid and Barcelona.
This white thing, and I just thought, could that be Real Madrid shirt?
Okay.
But it is, no? I couldn't see very well. I just saw it. Okay, guys, so we've just done the practice and we will finish there.